Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing everything I cooked in a day, including delicious recipes for breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner. This video is perfect for anyone looking for meal planning inspiration and trying out some new yummy recipes. Stay tuned and please do watch until the end to see all the recipes. For breakfast, I made sheet pan pancakes. Since the kids' school is closed, I wanted to make something they like. The simple recipe is perfect for feeding a crowd without the hassle of making individual pancakes. Just make the batter, pour it into a baking sheet, bake, cut, and serve. Here's how I made them. I first combined flour, corn flour, baking powder, and salt in a bowl and I mixed it. These are the dry ingredients. Then I mixed in the wet ingredients, which are eggs, buttermilk. I usually get asked what buttermilk is. I use fresh laban, that is buttermilk. In Malayalam, we call it more. But the more that is not very sour, that's what you have to use. So this time I used kefir. I had this in the fridge and I had to use it up, so I used the kefir laban, but the usual laban works better than this. And then I added vanilla essence and melted butter into this and mixed everything well. I then mixed the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients, being careful not to overmix. My batter was a bit thick, so I added some more milk to achieve the right consistency. So that's the consistency you should be looking for. I then greased the sheet pan. I'm using the USA pans here. Greasing is not necessary in this pan, but even then I did it. And then I added the pancake batter into the pan and I baked it for about 20 minutes. I will post the exact recipe link in the description. I usually bake in my NutriCook air fryer oven, which I've been using for many years. However, ever since I got these large pans, I've started using my cooking range gas oven again because the pans are too big for the NutriCook oven. I'm mentioning this because I had some of you asking which oven do I use. After baking, I usually brush butter on top and broil it for a golden finish, but I skipped that step this time. But I highly recommend that you do it because it will give a nice toasted feel to the pancakes. I spread a new hazelnut spread, not chocolate spread, it's just hazelnut on top, and the kids loved it. This is a new find and we are really liking this hazelnut spread. The sheet pan pancakes were a hit. I've posted this recipe on my Instagram reels and also on my blog, I guess. You can get the detailed recipe from there. Let's move on to lunch. For lunch, I made air fried chicken wings with corn on the cob, chickpea mango salad, and air fried potatoes. The air fried chicken wings were a super hit and absolutely delicious. I hope you guys will try it. So first I got chicken wings and removed the skin. And to the wings I added red chili powder, red chili flakes, black pepper, mayonnaise, sweet chili sauce and a squeeze of lemon. Aisha helped me marinate them. She was bored, so this was the activity for the day for her. Then I added garlic granules, salt, chopped garlic, olive oil, and I mixed everything together. You can air fry this straight away, but I kept it for about an hour before air frying it. I then placed the marinated chicken wings on a baking sheet lined with baking paper. And I air fried the wings for 25 minutes, then flipped them and air fried for another 15 minutes. As sides, I made air fried potatoes. I had lots of potatoes lying around that needed to be used up before traveling. So I chopped all the potatoes into small cubes, added olive oil, salt, and black pepper, and air fried them for 25 minutes. I also made a chickpea mango salad. I had a can of chickpeas to use up. So I used whatever was lying around in the fridge to make the salad, and it turned out really yummy. I added chickpeas, pomegranate, chopped onions, and ripe mangoes and mixed everything together. For the dressing, I combined lemon juice, pomegranate molasses, salt, and a bit of honey, and it was a very yummy salad. Additionally, I boiled some frozen corn on the cob and brushed it with butter and salt. As you can see, the chicken wings are ready and they were delicious with a nice coating of garlic and chili sauce. Do give this recipe a try. Since Eid is coming up, I have to post an Eid dessert recipe because I know many of you are waiting for it. But this time, since I'm traveling, I don't have enough time to experiment with new recipes. So I thought I'll just make a real video of my old pistachio milk cake recipe. So that's what I'm doing here in the middle of everything. There are a lot of milk cake recipes on my blog. This is just one of them. There's a rose milk cake recipe, butterscotch milk cake, rasmalai milk cake, and more. I think there is one more, but I cannot remember right now. Be sure to check them all out in my blog, savouryandSweetFood.com. Since the kids are at home, they are always hungry, and I'm sure many parents can relate to this. So during snack time, I made bread pizza. I used leftover kebabs from the fridge and spread sriracha sauce and ketchup on the bread. And I added chicken and also the kebab. I had both grilled chicken and kebab. And I added some olives and mozzarella cheese and air fried it. For dinner, I made fish mulagu, fish fry, and tissue paper dosha. Let me show you how I make my regular fish red curry or fish mulagu. It's just a basic recipe, but it might be useful for some. So in a pan, I added coconut oil and fenugreek seeds. I just add a little, about 5 or 6 seeds to avoid an overpowering smell. Then I added chopped onions and sauteed them. Next, I added chopped garlic and one small tomato cut into big chunks. I covered and cooked it until everything was soft and the tomatoes were mushy. I then added tomato paste. A teaspoon or so is enough. This is a secret ingredient to thicken gravy in curries where you don't add any other thickening agents like cream or coconut milk. By adding tomato paste, the gravy will be nice and thick. I then mixed red chili powder, coriander powder, and turmeric powder with a little water to make a paste and added to the curry. This also helps in thickening the gravy. I poured a little water into the curry and added the fish. I'm using sea bream here. I love this fish because it doesn't have a strong fishy smell. I then covered and cooked it for 10 minutes on medium-high flame. Finally, I soaked some tamarind in water and poured the tamarind water into the curry. I added curry leaves and the curry is ready. To go with the curry, I made tissue paper dosha. For that, I soaked jeera kashala rice. You can also use basmati rice. I soaked the rice for 1 hour, then drained it. I added the soaked rice to a blender jar along with eggs and cooked rice. I poured about half a cup of water and ground the rice until I got a smooth batter. Once the batter was smooth, I poured 1.5 more cups of water to make a very loose batter. In a hot pan, I poured a ladleful of the batter and spread it evenly over the pan. Once the dosha was cooked, I added a half teaspoon of ghee on top for extra flavor and softness. That's how I made the super soft tissue paper dosha. I had also marinated fish and I'm frying that in coconut oil along with curry leaves. So all the dosha is ready. As you can see, the dosha is super soft. My angle in this video is not proper, so half of the dosha is cut, but I'm hoping you can still make out how soft it is. The fish is fried and the curry is ready. That's our dinner, which was delicious. It's one of our most favorite dinners, and everybody, including the kids, enjoys it without any fuss when I make this. That's all in this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Until next time, bye, and thank you so much for watching.